Hello everyone. I just found this channel. I'm not a member, I haven't joined it, but Ceiling Fan Man. I'm not sure where I found this, how I found this. It might have been through Rose777 or stumbled upon it somehow, but I gave him a little super chat donation. He played something about me being tardy, late when I came in and said hello earlier, but I still responded with a small donation, just to see how he'd react not only to the donation, but to the hello, we should talk live sometime. 3 people liked it. There were a bunch of people tuned in, 154 watching. I saw 160 something at one point. So it's interesting. Rose is there. Rose777 is on there as his guest. Let's see what they have to say. I want to see what he says about me and what Rose says.
Collapsed. They also were able to use their feathers to
stay warm.
Stay warm. Yes, thank you. And they lived close
to, crunch the
billion years to cross. Okay. So imagine a structure so vast that light itself would take 10 billion years to cross. Astronomers have found one of the largest known structures in the observable universe, the Hercules corona. So here's Elon Musk saying that saving for retirement will be pointless.
One side recommendation I have is don't.
It's so much better. It made me realize a better way to say it is, to me, his hat wasn't an act of rebellion. It was just educating and informing of his point of view on it. And that it's not the same as him saying, I disagree with this. He's just trying to educate and inform and share his point of view. But I don't know why people think that just by showing your point of view, that it's an attack. That would be like, the people who put the ash on their foreheads during the Catholic thing. Yeah. That would be like.
Rumble people. Give me a minute. I'll try to throw it over there. Let's see. What do we have left here? Covered that. Only had 2 little things in scary space news. Let's get that out of there. Where is that? Here he is. Well, I know nothing about this other than Rose likes it, so I'll put it in here and you guys can check it out on your own discernment and go from there. So there we go. Okay. And the sanity machine just showed up, which means you're extremely tardy.
I don't feel tardy. I don't feel tardy.
So there you go. Okay. Let's see. What do we have left here? Covered that. Only had 2 little things in.
So Rose didn't say anything, didn't say hello when I joined. She was just quiet after that. That's interesting. I notice everything. And those that know me long enough and pay attention, you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean.
Finding food. And that sounds nice, but still, I just feel bad for them whenever they do die, however they do die.
They also were able to use their feathers to
stay warm.
Stay warm. Yes, thank you. And they lived close to the ground. And yeah. So isn't that something? Low energy needed. They ate seeds.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Birds kind of hibernate in a sense. They use their feathers to stay warm. This is really, really deep stuff, really high level stuff. Huh. Oh, they're talking about avian dinosaurs. I don't know. This is, why even cover this stuff? It's a little bit weird to me, but it's his channel. Cover what you want. I guess it works. This is the level people are at. Hundreds tune in. This is what they want to see.
When nobody else could find food.
Oh, you reminded me of the
Chicks Club because they were small ground-dwelling, toothless beaked birds that could feed on seeds when the global food chain collapsed. They also were able to use their feathers to
Stay warm.
Stay warm. Yes, thank you. And they live close to the ground. And yeah. So isn't that something? Low energy needed. They ate seeds when nobody else could find food.
Oh, you reminded me of the Bible scripture about birds where it says we don't have to worry about them finding
Right.
food. And that sounds nice, but still, I just feel bad for them whenever they do die, however they do die. I just feel like, where do they go? And are they in pain and they get old? And I just don't want any birds to suffer. But it is.
I've shown that on my channel on the live stream, why we don't see very many birds, but I guess Rose didn't see it. She's still wondering where they go and all that sort of thing when they're dying. I've shown it. I've shown a lot on my channel. But the thing is, a lot of people spend their time on channels where they don't learn very much. And they're talking about stuff that's laughable, like fake space for a decade or fake dinosaurs. It's interesting, though. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have a conversation with someone that covers all this stuff.
It's a nice idea.
Well, I have in the past, and we've had a winter here where everything's snow covered, and I'll throw birdseed out there for them. But then maybe I'm just part of God's plan to help them eat when they can't find it. You know what I mean? So that's all that all connects. So
I actually am quite. Where do they go? And are they in pain and they get old? And I just don't want any birds to suffer. But it is a nice idea.
Well, I have in the past, and we've had a winter here where everything's snow covered, and I'll throw birdseed out there for them. But then maybe I'm just part of God's plan to help them eat when they can't find it. You know what I mean? So that's all that.
Yeah, God's plan. That's a good plan. And maybe it's just a nice idea. Well, most people prefer nice ideas to confronting the truth. I would say most truthers on YouTube are not truth seekers. They're ruled by their feelings and directed by feelings. They don't care what's true or not. They just want to hear things that make them feel good. And that's fine. They can do that forever. Can do that in this realm for eternity. That's essentially what this place is set up for. That's one of the ways it keeps you here. Believe in nonsense that feels good. Instead of facing the truth, you'll stay here forever. It's designed that way.
That all connects. So
I actually am quite bad.
In the past, when we've had a winter here where everything's snow covered, and I'll throw birdseed out there for them. But then maybe I'm just part of God's plan to help them eat when they can't find it. You know what I mean? So that's all that all connects. So
I actually am quite bad and influence nature by feeding the woodland creatures. I give lots of peanuts and not just a handful. I'm afraid that my backyard animals are dependent on me now, and I'm afraid of even going on vacation that they might starve.
well, yeah, you got to calm that down. You got to allow them to be animals. But yeah.
Well, I might be too late. I may have made a huge mistake, and I don't know how to help them learn how to find other things to eat. But they're just so cute, and they're just there every day waiting. And
well, pick your battles and pray on it is what I would say. So
PRAY or PREY?
well, AY.
Okay.
And I want to thank Chad for another super sticker, my machine soul. I can't tell what it is. And then we got a new member with the after party with the Captain Alien. I love the names of people's.
I feel like I influenced them because I complimented them on their name earlier, and then slowly over time.
I don't know why his machine's so old, though. He's accepting PayPal and Cash App and Super Chats, as you see in the chat room, the $sign there. He accepts all kinds of donations. He must be getting money with this many viewers. Why is your machine so old? Upgrade your machine with the donations.
They were like, you know what? I really like this place. I think I'm going to stick around.
I like it.
Became a
And then
member.
what is this? This Sanity Machine 333. Thank you very much. Talk live sometime. You have a channel. I'll check it out. So I'll go look. But thank you
Well,
for
you
the super chat.
Okay, it's interesting because he believed on their name earlier, and then slowly over time, they were like, you know what? I really like this place. I think I'm going to stick around.
I like it.
Became a
And then
member.
what is this? This Sanity Machine 333. Thank you very much. Talk live sometime. You have a channel. I'll check it out. So I'll go look. But thank you
Well,
for
you
the
sh-
super chat.
Okay, it's interesting because he believes he has his own, well, it's not his own model, but he presents the model of us existing in a hell realm because of all of the mountains of evidence that things are going so terribly wrong. So it would be interesting to hear you comment on the difference between that idea and the little season idea, because if I'm not mistaken, the reason why the little season theory is so appealing is for the same reason as the mountains of evidence of evil that we see.
All right, I'll check it out. I'll look into it. So yeah.
But just so I mean, to be blunt, you don't agree with each other, to be clear.
Oh, I see. All right.
Right. But it's always interesting to talk to people with different points of view.
And Uncover wants a flying cat again. I don't have that on the rotation. I'll put it back for next week. I thought everyone was done with that one. You seen the flying cat, Rose? So
The one that flies across the room because something fell.
Yeah, the guy goes, "What happened?" Yeah.
Can we watch?
Oh, I'd love to talk about the little season of evil where God allows the devil here to rule. The little season. Can't remember if it's before or after Jesus reigns for 1,000 years. But they claim, these Bible believers, and that's what it comes from, that these Christians, some of them believe we're in the little season of evil and God's just watching, allowing all this evil. Well, then would that make God a good God? An all-powerful, benevolent, good, caring God? And if God couldn't stop the little season, would it make God a weakling, an impotent God? See, you got to use logic with this stuff. Christians have faith and belief. They don't use the mind, logic, reason, faculties, discernment, the apophatic method. They don't do that. But they don't really care about what's true. They care about what feels good and what their faith is and belief. And they often use the words, as you heard Rose talk about, claiming I just have beliefs and it's someone else's model that I'm presenting. According to Rose, it's my belief, she said the word belief, and then said it's not my model. Fascinating to me.
I think I'm going to stick around.
I like it.
It came
And then
over.
what is this? This Sanity Machine 333. Thank you very much. Talk live sometime. You have a channel. I'll check it out. So I'll go look. But thank you
Well,
for the super chat.
Okay, it's interesting because he believes he has his own, well, it's not his own model, but he presents the model of us existing in a hell realm because of all of the mountains of evidence that things are going so terribly wrong. So it would be interesting to hear you comment on the difference between that idea and the little season idea, because if I'm not mistaken, the reason why the little season theory is so appealing is
I wouldn't say things are going terribly wrong. I would say it's designed to be evil, as I've said many times. This realm is designed to be evil, designed this way to create pain, suffering, disease, deformities, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, all of it. It hasn't gone terribly wrong. It's designed this way. It's designed this way. I don't have any trust or faith in anyone being able to speak about my model because they usually screw it up and misrepresent me. But it's okay. It's okay. I don't expect, even if it was perfectly said, most in this realm will never understand. They'll never even look into the work I've done. Most are too lazy. They prefer to stay at a baby truther level and discuss things like dinosaurs, fake space, NASA, and talk about that for years and years and years and years and years. Ad nauseum. For years, just endlessly. So be it. Stay at that level.
The ceiling fans? Very attractive. The ceiling fans? Very attractive.
What is that? What is that?
Let's check the ceiling fan.
there's you can see the links in there, PayPal and all that stuff. But and I'm not saying I can do this all the time. It just so happened it worked out because I got a really nice donation from someone that's in the show a lot, and I like to say his name. And so thank you for your donation, Bruce.
All right, everyone. I'm going to end it here. He's getting some nice donations. Good for him. It's all about the donos. They love the donations. Then they'll read your comments. Fantastic. I hope everyone enjoyed this little short video. Take care.